Okay, it says we're live. Let's see if it sent any of the notifications out. This YouTube apocalypse is killing me. Doesn't look that way.
I didn't get anything.
La 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 la.
Oh, I got it now.
We've been live for almost a minute
Mm-hmm.
without a notification.
I just got it.
Just got it at a minute 6. Looks like you're okay. Looks like people are starting to come in now. Suburban, Mississippi Gulf Coast, Gardner. Okay, guys, we're doing a test with this whole YouTube apocalypse. I need to know who got a notification and who didn't.
Apocalypse.
Alderman Farr. Tommy, did you get a notification? I need to know that, please. What must be?
I don't think a lot of these people are gonna just pop
I was
in.
notified. I got one about 15 seconds ago. Suburban. Okay. Got a notification. Chrome browser. Okay. Mississippi Gulf Coast Gardner said she didn't. How'd you know we were live? Lone Star got a notification. Okay. Let me tell you something, y'all. We've been wreaking havoc on trying to figure out with this adpocalypse because we let our children be in the videos. We've been fighting with YouTube all week. So I know the Holler Homestead helped us out, Meg helped us out a little bit. So Tommy's getting notified everywhere.
Yeah.
So, well, that's good. Well, at least it looks like we got that part squared away. Say hi, Mommy.
Driving.
Isn't she beautiful? Look, she's in a dress, got her hair all did. She's so beautiful. I'm such a lucky dude. So,
You're just a hitchhiker today.
I'm a hitchhiker today. This is what I'm dealing with today. Again. Imagine that. Rain.
Or rain.
Rain, rain, rain.
It rained yesterday.
It rained yesterday. It rained a little bit before, the day before yesterday. And guess who I caught on film the day before yesterday? Was that the day before yesterday or the day before that? Guess who's back? Back again. The otter. This time, I got him on film.
Oh, you never told me that.
Yeah.
You told me you got the beaver.
I got the beaver on film, but I got the otter on film, and I got him 100% on film to where there's no doubt that he's an otter because I got him coming up and out. It was very aggravating because I figured he was long gone, so I pulled my traps,
He was right where you were setting your trap.
walked right over the area where I had the trap set.
Well, that's good. That just means you need to leave it out there.
Yeah, I do. But we still got fish. So, Blaze and I were talking. And, look, my son is smart. I'll be the first one to admit that. Oh, you got like an oven in here, girl?
Well, I had to get.
Oh, okay. You give me something, too. I'll be the first to admit that my son is smarter than the average bear.
Most of the time.
Most of the time. And so
left instead of right.
sometimes I'll ask his opinion. I mean, he's 20 years old in a couple of days or a couple of weeks. And he's got a little bit of life experience under his belt. He is growing to be an intelligent, mature, responsible adult. I'd like to think that I had something to do with that. I like to think that I had a lot to do with that. But if you know otherwise, keep it to yourself. Let me live there. Okay, just let me live there. And a lot of you guys know that our pond was just super overpopulated with catfish because the people that owned our farm before us didn't know what they had and they didn't know how to manage it, and they overstocked the pond with catfish. That bigger pond, they put like 5,000 catfish in there. And I was like, oh. And so then they never managed it. They just let the catfish be catfish, which I don't have a problem with that. But that 5,000 has probably turned into 100,000 in the last probably. Now, each spring, Blaze and I have been going out there with a cast net, casting and catching the little tiny baby catfish and stocking all of our neighbors' ponds for them with catfish. Been doing that for the past 3 or 4 years. And it's aggravating, it's time consuming. And so Blaze and I thought, you know what? This otter is pretty much a little bit of a blessing. And so we're going to pay attention this spring to see how our fish population is. And if it's like super low, then I'll put my traps back out. But if it's still kind of high, I'm probably going to let him chew on some more. So that way I ain't got to be aggravated with it. And so we're going to be paying attention to that. Now, we've got the opportunity, and there's 15 people bouncing in and out here, and I want to take a poll real quick. We have the opportunity to, we're going to do it no matter what. I just want to know if you guys want to see it. They have found some frog eggs. And you know, the big baseball-sized cluster of frog eggs. We are going to go out, harvest those eggs, put them in an aquarium, and we're going to basically build, what is it called, like an atrium? Is that the proper? Something like that. Where it's going to be half land, and then the other half is going to be like a little miniature pond. And we are going to let the girls basically watch the process. A terrarium. Thank you, Tommy. And we want to know if you guys want to see it, because if you do, we'll start doing some time-lapse videography and then put it all together. I think it would be cool. To me, I think it's an awesome science project for the girls. And two, to be honest with you, I know that they go from egg to tadpole, and then they start growing their little feet, and then they start crawling up on the land, and then all of a sudden the tail falls off and they become a frog. I've never seen one with the feet. I've seen tadpoles, but I've never seen any with the feet still with the tail. I've never seen any with the feet to begin with, but I've seen frogs, but I think that would be cool to see. I mean, how many of y'all have ever seen a tadpole with feet? I've never seen it. I've never been blessed enough to see it. So today we've got Tommy seen it? Oh, that's cool. Well, that's right. You had a whole bunch of them in your pool at one time. It is so hot in here.
I turned it off.
Okay. I guess it's just because I'm next to such a hottie like you. I mean, you are smoking. So we're going to do that. So today the kids are cleaning up the house because we have company coming. So we will have a special guest tomorrow night on our live show. But I'm not going to tell you who it is. Unless I just keep talking here for a minute. Y'all end up asking questions and I just get frustrated and tell you.
That happens sometimes. They know how to play you.
So, but that's going to be getting built. If we get any more sunshine,
You act like we're never gonna have any. Like it's Washington State here.
I'm starting. I'm like this close. To be honest with you, I'm this close to calling Rain Country and Mr. Rain Country, and say, okay, how do you live in this? Because they live in Washington State, and so they're used to this. They're like, oh, you're having beautiful weather.
It's not angry rain.
It's not angry rain. You got the gentle rain. You got the rain that's like a neighbor coming in saying, hello. And I'm like, no. Look,
It's water.
I was all in the jungles of East Asia. Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam, Malaysia, Guam. All over there. That's all it does there is rain. And I feel like it's raining more here than it has there. It's like that monsoon season just said, you know what? It in Georgia did a foreign exchange student program. And so the weather that's normally here in my state is over in Malaysia right now. And they're all kind of like, yes. Hello, son. Do. But no. But, because it's everywhere. Rain, go away.
At least I have an umbrella.
It's crazy. But I just wanted to jump on here real quick to test to make sure that we can still go live because of all of the mad things that YouTube's been doing. And so which is kind of a good thing. I understand why they're doing what they're doing. It's to protect the children. I just wish they could have done it in ways that a lot of false positives weren't happening to a lot of good channels. And so, I'm the opposite. I would rather have the snow. And yeah, they will. They'll get it all worked out. But to be honest, it has, in a roundabout sort of way, and this is really why it always depends. I'm gonna set this down because it's going crazy. It's really, like I tell you guys, to try to always keep a positive outlook on life, because take this situation for example. They disabled just about everybody in the YouTube platforms, wham, all their comments. And then they started locking down people's videos if you had kids in it, or you mentioned, some people got their channel locked down that they couldn't upload anything until they went back and forth through emails. So, having a positive spin on this, Robin and I have learned so much about YouTube and about the algorithms and the way to help you guys get notified when we put stuff. So there's going to be some changes coming to our channel. Bear with us. And
not really changes, they're more like tweaks.
That's a good word, tweaks. We're going to be tweaking some stuff. And to help you guys, better notification. It helps. It's going to help. Has an effect. come back, come back.
If
No.
it has anything to do with our something.
Okay, it hasn't affected us yet. I'm wondering if it has anything to do with our having a long list of no-no words that automatically are blocked. See, we got a long list of no-no words too, and that was one of the things that helped us prove the false positive. Because see, it's all artificial intelligence is what they're working with, AI. And that's basically fueling all of this. So they're looking for certain images or certain catchphrases or certain words that, bam, it's crazy. And so that's where the false positives and stuff are coming through. It's a new algorithm, runs out new when it comes to technology. It's going to have its hiccups. That's why everything usually comes out in a beta program first, so that way they can work out the hiccups. And they normally, when they throw out a beta program, they're throwing stuff out a little bit at a time. Like when they launched the ability to do live streams, they limited it to certain channels. One of my mods, take care of that, please. I don't know what that says. I want it gone. Get it off my channel. So
Do we even have them on in here?
yeah, Suburban's in here. Whoops.
Peekaboo.
Yeah. Thank you, Suburban. That's crazy. Drive crazy. And so, just like when they rolled out the super chat, it was only it was beta program, so that way with the larger channels, they could work out any of the hiccups. Now with this situation, they couldn't really do that because this was criminal acts. This was,
Yeah, because they're reporting to,
yeah,
anything that's questionable like that needs to be investigated, they're reporting, they're turning over. So, to all those people out there that think it's funny to try and trash somebody's channel and stuff like that, be careful because you're going to get caught.
yeah.
Just saying.
And so and they had to throw this out hardcore shotgun approach at first. Now, innocent channels get caught in it, yeah, but if you got stuff, it's like Robin, like she always says, if you're doing right, then you don't have to worry.
It'll work itself
It'll
out.
work itself out.
It may take time.
Yeah.
Because we're seeing stuff that we were patient about almost, 2 years now?
Mm-hmm.
Stuff that we chose to go high road on 2 years ago, we're just now starting to see the dust settle. But because we did the right thing, we know we didn't have to worry about it. We just needed to be patient.
Just need to be patient.
That's
Everything happens in the Lord's time. He knows his timing is perfect. So he knows when certain things need to happen. And that's when they're going to happen. So just be patient. We're going to hopefully Monday we'll start having videos come out again.
Yeah, know that we didn't turn our comments, disable our comments. That was done by YouTube, but I think you've got it under control
Right.
now.
All on every video now from that's in our video playlist into anything that we put in the future. From here on out, all of our videos will have to be approved by myself or Robin.
The comments.
The comments.
So don't be upset if your comment doesn't show up right away.
Right.
But we will, we both have notifications on our phone, so we'll get to it fairly quickly.
Right. And we're going to get into the habit of scheduling time during our day to go in and check comments. It'll be like, we'll do it in the morning and then probably again in the evening. Because, we've got a homestead to run, we've got jobs to do, we've got kids to homeschool,
Right.
all of these things. So we're gonna have to schedule it. And so we just locked it down under advisement from some other channels and from the people at YouTube. Our channel is now all comments have to be approved. They also said if it doesn't, basically, if a comment in a live stream doesn't come up in a language that you can read or understand, have one of your moderators delete it right then and there. Don't take, it's not worth the risk. So I'm going to be meeting or talking with all of my moderators over the next couple of days. Be expecting some type of a message, email, video chat request, or something from us with hard guidelines. Because we weren't able to upload a video this whole week. We were one of the lucky ones. Somehow we were able to get through and talk to somebody straight away. I've heard of channels that are larger than ours that last year when this happened, it took them 45 days. 45 days to get their channel back to where they could upload it.
And lost.
Right.
It wasn't just upload, it was gone. Like,
Yeah.
it was deleted. You couldn't find it. And it took the wind out of his sail, and he still hasn't recovered, and it was a year ago.
So thankfully our channel wasn't deleted. We just kind of got frozen.
Just make sure that one of the big things we're learning is thumbnails. Thumbnails are huge. That and content, but thumbnail is a big thing.
And what it is YouTube is coming down and making creators, channel creators, be responsible for the comments on their channel. And from what happened with us, a lot of ours didn't happen to deal with children. It was all on Robin's homemade laundry pod video. That channel, because at that particular point in time, I mean, everybody remembers what was going on, but we started getting comments about it, and we were not good YouTube creators. We didn't stay on top of it and deleted. I deleted a bunch, but it just got to the point where it's kind of overwhelming, and I didn't stay on top of it, and that was my fault, and that was my bad. And so now, whammo, that fueled our decision to do what we've done about the comments. So, I mean, I don't know what else to say, guys. We love being able to teach through our YouTube channel, and we love being able to interact with everybody. And we're not trying to be dictators or anything when it comes to our channel with the comments. It is just something that we have to do so that way our channel doesn't get deleted, or we don't get community strikes or anything like that.
Right.
So I hope you guys
So there were a couple of questions I kind of saw people asking about. Does that mean you can't have kids anymore?
Let me see if I can see this.
It's asking about like in the thumbnails, and it's not really that. They're kind of going after anything that would provoke a comment that's inappropriate.
It's not that you can't have kids.
One guy's channel didn't even have kids in it. It was
Yeah.
just stuff that kids like to watch.
Kids like to see.
And because they knew kids would be watching it, then if there were inappropriate comments in
Yeah.
that, then they...
I know a lot of children like to watch homesteading videos. They like to see the animals, and they like to see the
Right.
baby chickens, and they like to see the eggs and stuff like that, and the vegetables and stuff. That's cool to kids. And so it could be something as simple as that.
Well, and the thing is that if you're putting out wholesome content that doesn't have cussing and things like that in it, obviously that's something you're going to be comfortable with letting your kids watch. So that's where it's kind of becoming a little bit of an issue, is because they're seeing a lot of children flocking to channels that are safe and people making them not safe.
Yeah. Ours came from the homemade laundry pod video. Okay, because there was a lot of
Well, and you found someone to milking.
the inappropriate
Couple of lewd comments.
on that. So it is what it is. What it is. So I know somebody said that about they mod on other channels and they're not hearing about this. I may have gotten an inside scoop talking with a person at YouTube that because they're like, if you watch Daryl Eves or Nick Nimmin and them, they're starting to talk about how YouTube, especially Daryl Eves, is talking about how YouTube is going to, or is hardcore leaning towards making the creator responsible for the comments. And so that was also relayed to us. And so we're being proactive. So that way we don't get frozen or lose our channel completely. So, but like I said, we just wanted to jump on here to make sure everything was copacetic again and we can move forward.
Definitely be on tomorrow.
Yeah. So we will definitely be on tomorrow. Yeah, Tommy, I would change that.
Definitely change
I would change that to hold them all. I would hold them all. Yeah.
You'd rather be proactive instead of reactive.
Right. Cool. There's so many weird things out there that regular for channels like yours. Yeah, but in the long run, I would rather see children being safe than me being inconvenienced for a week and not being able to put up videos or not being able to upload anything. I'll take that if that means LaDessa and Carol can still get on and do their homestead news, and LaDessa can come on and share the stuff that she's learning about recycling and repurposing and trying to help save the monarch butterfly. And LaDessa have been working really hard trying to bring you guys a bunch of information about the monarch butterfly and why you want to do that. So if that, her being able to do that, to share that information, what she's learned with you guys, cost me a week of uploading,
That's okay.
I'll take that. Because as long as I know that YouTube is doing everything it can that the image of my kids are not ending up on some other website.
Right.
So
I'm okay with
it
that.
is what it is.
Yeah.
I'll take that. So thank you, YouTube.
And the other thing too, to think about, if you're a creator and you like the little bit of extra income that you get from ad revenue, that's the other thing, is this also to serve their advertisers. So, you know, if they can't provide a safe environment for advertisers to feel comfortable stuff on, then as far as the ad revenue goes, that'll go away too.
Yep.
So you got to look at it from different perspectives. Is that, you know, yes, ultimately the goal is to keep kids safe, but you want to put that forth to everybody, not just, you know, your creator your creators. You want your viewers to feel that way. You want your advertisers. You want the entire to feel comfortable knowing that this platform is going to be deemed child safe.
Right. If you are a creator, I strongly suggest going to Daryl Eves, his channel.
The last couple of days.
The last couple of days. Now look, you're going to have to take about an hour, hour and a half out of your day to watch his videos. So instead of watching a couple of episodes of Blue Bloods or Grey's Anatomy or The Walking Dead, take that time and watch what he's putting out about the Adpocalypse and some of the other videos. You will learn a lot, and it will help you
to stay ahead of the curve.
Stay ahead of the curve. Especially if you are a small channel that, you know, look, YouTube flat out tells you that 10,000, if you're 10,000 and under, they're going to get to you when they get to you. 10,000 and above, they start to pay attention to you a little bit more. And so if you are under that 10,000 mark, you can still fall victim to a false positive,
But it might take
but it's
twice
going
as long.
to take you 3 times, 10 times as long to try to get somebody at YouTube to manually review it.
Right. Because
Watch his videos, and it can help you prevent a false positive on your channel. Now, even those of you like Tommy and you guys that are like got more subs than me, that are 15, 20, 30, 100,000 subs, watch those videos too, because if you haven't gotten hit yet, it's very possible you could be here in the near future, because they're going to be rolling this out. I mean, they've blanket rolled it out, but they're going to be honing in, and false positives happen.
And they said this is going to be an ongoing, like they're not going to let go of this, because child safety is huge. And so they've made it pretty clear that this is something that, you know, they're not letting go of. They're going to be on it constantly. I wouldn't even be surprised if they don't hire a whole new section that is just for monitoring that child safety.
So, but we're gonna jump off here, and because one, Robin's got like an oven in here. I gotta crack this window, and plus it's kind of like a date going
So
on.
you guys are all the third wheel. It's not really a date. I have to work.
Going on a date. But you guys, look, tell my wife how beautiful she is. She was fussing at me this morning and telling me that I'm obligated, that I have to say these things to her.
Well, they can't see the overall my dress. I'm in a dress, y'all.
She's wearing a dress. She's being kind of girly today.
And I'm not a dress person normally. So.
Gorgeous. Very pretty. See? And these are perfectly good subscribers.
Right. They're all loyal, too.
Right, but they're not obligated. Yeah. So, you guys, thanks for coming in, letting us know that you got the notification and that everything was working, and hanging out with us while we bumped our gums for about 30 minutes. And thank you for being understanding with us not being able to put anything out this week. And we'll see you guys tomorrow night with our secret special guest. Is that the best way to put it?
Yep.
So, see, my mobile homestead said I was going to comment and just say how nice you look today, Robin. So, thank you guys, and we will see you tomorrow.
Right. 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
Eastern.
Time.
Night, all day, y'all.
Y'all have a great day.
Happy Friday.